Hello, Glitch Ripper here with another mob battle. I'm here at the top of the Nether because I'm in 1.8.9. Interesting little thing. This is pretty much the profile I'm probably gonna go with if I ever get to Solitary Craft Season 2. It'll have a lot of interesting mods, including Tragic MC2 and Journey into the Light, otherwise known as Essence of the Gods, from before. Now, the thing is, I've kind of gotten a few things lined up here because I was wanting to actually show off the Wither versus the bosses from Journey into the Light. And as you might have spotted, well, there was one around here somewhere. There was a chest. The thing is, apparently most of the bosses in this mod actually drop chests when they die. Which is kind of funny, and that's how you get your loot. So kind of, well, actually, it's been done before, actually, because that's something Twilight Forest does with some of its bosses. So I can certainly say that's an interesting thing to go with. Now, there is one of these that I might need to go down for rather than up, because it tends to fly off at a certain stage, so I may want to prepare for that in another way. Now, otherwise, I will be unleashing the Wither versus all these bosses. So, I'll be prepping a Wither here. Okay, and I can grab any of these bosses. Now, these are special kinds of spawners that you find in the mod in Survival, but I can't use most of these because they can't be used outside their corresponding dimension. And it'll even tell you, like, for example, let me see here. Maybe I should, which one would be a good one to, let's just put this one down for a moment and show what I mean. It says, cannot be unleashed unless it's in the depths dimension. So sorry, you can't call on them until then. Aw, that's sad. Well, that's okay, because I have the spawn egg, so I have the regular, and how do I... Why do things keep duplicating whenever I don't know. Anyhow, as I was going to say, I was going to call upon various bosses. This one here, some of these I've tested, some of these I haven't, because I kind of like to do this mostly live. So let's see here, because I'm going to unleash a Wither in a moment. So let's see about the one they call Calcia here. So you start prepping there, and you stand right about there. Oh yeah, the Wither is going to definitely have an initial first advantage, because in this version it can actually start attacking while it's in its invulnerable state. However, I don't think that's going to be a big factor with this one, because it seems to just be pummeling Calcia very quickly. I'm trying to remember if that... Just a moment. I'm trying to remember if that sound is blocks, because it might be explosions are counted as blocks. It helped a little. Calcia sounds like a big frog. Like, seriously, he sounds like a big frog. He's like ribbiting or something. Reminds me of some of my time with ore spawn. The Combo Danger really did have a thing for ribbiting, so yeah, very similar situation. Kind of. This one's just getting blasted. The Wither is mostly harming itself. I don't think that one can fight back. So, you're just gone. He does seem to go invulnerable when he goes invisible, but I'm not entirely sure. Because he's invisible. Goodbye. I got a few interesting goodies here. And the Wither will be back up to full power in a few moments, so I may decide to unleash another one the regular way, or I might just let him go at full strength. Relay style. That could be an interesting twist. Yeah, go relay style. That would be a good one. Okay, so Calcia, you have failed horribly. Let's try Beast of the Nether, otherwise known as the Nether Beast. Okay, it's back up to full. So let's see what happens when this happens. I don't think it can reach very much either. You're gonna need better moves if you're not gonna get pummeled by a wither, because withers are nasty. Now there may be a few that I might redo with Heralding Blast mode, but I know that it's just taking. Oh, it is taking hits, but again, I think it's mostly its own attacks. Just a moment again. I may again readjust because some of these things yell a lot more than the others. So let's see how much this goes. Kinda helps. Yeah, I think it is hitting back a lot more, actually. I think it has extended reach. Yeah, the wither's taking actually appreciable damage. This Nether Beast might actually bring him down below half. If he does, then things could really switch one way or the other really fast. Because when the wither goes into that, it's kind of like a panic mode. Oh. Here we go, actually. They're really point blank now. Oh, they've closed into melee. But the wither is very aggressive and likes to shove itself right in, even though it's not technically more of a meleeer. Darn lips. Even though it's not technically more of a meleeer, it does try like to go in real, in the enemy's face sometimes. Oh, this is getting close. Might come down to the wither effect continuing. The wither did win, though. Wow. In this case, it actually did deal the wither some damage. So I'm just going to get rid of this one. And the stuff, and start over. A lot of these things will come into effect a lot more later. But, yeah. I've already got a really good sword from the mod, so that I can clear things out fast. That one actually did fairly well. Didn't completely take the wither down, and I have a lot of experience orbs in my face. Well, while that's happening, let's try... this sounds like they might not really fight each other. Just thinking there. I'm not 100% sure, so I think I'll go with something that sounds toastier and more elemental first, because in all likelihood they'd actually engage. So, while waiting for these experience orbs to finally go down, thank you. I don't think these experience orbs will ever let me go. I outran some. Aha! I got past them. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Okay. Pleasure. And of course, if you're trying to drop a wither on an enemy to take care of them, well, it's all part of the show. This guy seems to have more than one projectile attack, actually. At least he fires decently fast. Uh-oh. This might turn out to be like a Kraken incident from ore spawn. It might fly off the top of the world, and the wither is more resistant to despawning, so it might come up in a ring out. It's really interesting. The ring out is straight up. Oh, they're flying high. Do you see my height? This is above the regular. Yeah, I'm almost about to no longer see the bedrock on the top of the Nether. This is getting ridiculous. This is a fantastic dogfight, though. It has barely dealt him anything. I think it's trying to deal mostly fire damage, and it's mostly his own explosion in his face that's damaging the wither. Oh my gosh. Oh, the wither is such a beast in combat. Really speaking, it is. This is why I keep coming back to the wither a lot, is few people appreciate the extreme ferociousness of the vanilla wither. It is an absolute terror. And I am going above the block limit. They're starting to disappear. I don't think you can shoot. I don't think they can shoot each other. Oh my gosh! Oh. Oh, I think they're stuck in an eternal tie. Oh my gosh. Like, the Wither was pretty much winning, and then it turns into a Mexican standoff. Oh, that's so funny. Let me do round 2 way down here. Oh my gosh, I need to drop way more. Okay, this armor, even though it may look really cool, is apparently not going to do it for me for this, because it doesn't have a fast drop capability. So there's multiple reasons why I tend to use the gym armor from Project E. One of the things is it has a fast dive feature. So if I were to hit sneak after I put this on, then I'll drop really fast. Yes, super quick. Just note how much I just closed that distance. So, what if I just pummel myself straight down and get myself into a nice cave? Because that way I just swat a netherfish. Interesting. Okay. Okay, anybody that happens to be too close is collateral damage. I am saying this in advance because you are going to get absolutely obliterated by this. Anyone else around here is going to just be destroyed. Because I'm going to turn this into a cage fight using the natural cave environment of the Nether. So this is kind of a first time for me doing it this way. I may have to do this again at some point in the future, and I may have experimented with it before and found out that it sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, so. Well, at least they're distracting it for a moment away from the boss to give it more of a chance. But once it locks onto it, yep, that's it. It's gonna have to chase it upward. Whoa! Hey, I lost track of the Wither for a moment myself. Okay, this will slow down the whole chase upward because the Wither will have to take about a second to break a block. Every time it gets injured, it takes about a second to break all the surrounding blocks and then move upward. Huh. It can't see it. Oh, sooner or later it will. Blockbuster shots always eventually get through. Sooner or later, it'll always blow open a hole. It's just the way it works. Okay. Oh, it started diving. It started diving. Bad move. Because it got itself back into the Wither's visibility again. Well, at least its firing solution, which is basically the path its projectiles can take to actually hit a target, in case you're wondering what I mean by that whenever I say firing solution. See, the projectile has to come from the Wither's heads, and there's not a direct path because blocks are in the way. However, if it blows the blocks out of the way, that's not a problem. Oh, that was a direct hit. Anyhow, it just lazy shot it. Oh my gosh, that's kind of funny. Oh, it's resetting. They seem to be naturally doing it. I don't really need to help them. It's just like they take a little dramatic pause for a moment, and then get right back to the action. So, yeah. And this thing is firing a projectile that can actually damage the Wither. So, that's a thing. So we know that it can deal the Wither damage, and in fact it seems to be doing decently fine compared to some of the previous ones, actually. So that's good to know. This is chasing it around the Nether. Oh. Oh, they just point-blanked each other for a few moments there. Of course, that's kind of what they're doing, is the Wither is chasing Blazier around. Blazier. Sounds like a familiar name. Let me see. Well, it's basically a giant floating. Well, it's basically a giant flotilla of candles. So, how does that seem familiar? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh gosh, it is going to take it out. And just no. Oh, it's summoning blazes. Oh, that goes in the Wither's favor actually because it gives it more things to shoot to drain life from. It's chasing it downward. Right towards the... Oh, okay. The Wither cannot fly anymore in terms of going up. It cannot ascend. It can only descend. But it'll start feeding off those blazes sooner or later. If it gets back all the way. then it will eventually fly again, because it can regenerate back up past halfway and start ascending another time. Oh, and it's floating back. It's literally like jumped over the gap just to get a firing solution on its enemy. This thing just does not know the way to quit. I don't know what that thing is, but it might just be a problem. Not really. Oh, I can't even hit it right. Whatever this thing is, I can't... Okay. Blazia won because of chasing things down, but this was a natural environment fight. I need to get a more proper cage match for this, so... mental note, make some kind of round 2 on Blazir. So... this is what I'm going to be calling Special Notice. So Blazir is Special Notice, meaning I may want to do like another round special that way. Okay, so let's see, what else do I have here? We have the Withering Beast. Again, I'm not sure if they're actually going to fight each other. Some of these others sound like they should be fine. I'm going to go straight back up. Oh, there we go. So this should be pretty fast because it's never very... if you're smacking creative, it's never that long till the... Hey, I'm back close to where I was before. Good. Yeah, you looped around nicely. Okay. So again, I'm going to do that one maybe later because just the fact it has withering in its name sounds like it might be kind of, in a way, partially allied. So, you know, like withers tend to stick together. Just a moment. Okay. Okay, let's do this again. So, I'm going to build myself another wither. I'm just building those withers. And let's see here, and then this one will be right next to it, so... Oh. It's like a big flying red fish thing. This is gonna be funny. Oh, it is shooting back, I just noticed that. Trails of red particles indicate it can actually shoot. Oh, it is shooting the wither. That's interesting. Of course, because it flew off so fast, it didn't get hit by the heralding blast, so it doesn't take initial damage from the wither's arrival. This one might actually be decent. Again, it's extra special notice for Blazir because of that whole I need to get a better cage match, because there's some of these I need to readjust for that. Fighting, well, then again, the wither is kind of naturally supposed to be fought in the environment of the Nether, so one way or the other, this is actually pretty accurate. Whether I'm down there or up here. Let's face it, there are ways of getting to the top of the Nether in vanilla, let alone with mods, so, yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, some of these do summon extra creatures in desperation. Oh, it's chasing it around. It's trying to gun it out. Because this will give the... Okay, it shot it down. This gives it time. Because if the wither has any kind of break, it will regenerate more. This gives it more and more of an edge over time. Oh. Okay. Where is the boss? Did it get destroyed already? Nope. It's somewhere up here. There it is. Oh, it's getting sniped again by the wither. Oh, it just got rained on for a moment. It's like, ah! It's like I thought I was distracting it with a chaff blast, flying fish style chaff. Okay, but it's still similar strategy. It's the wither knows that its enemy is still down here. So it's occasionally reminding it, it's going, you cannot escape me. I will rain destruction upon you. This thing is severely damaged. I mean, ouch. I can kind of tell because I don't have any particular damage indicators I can fully use, but there's kind of a health bar that things have if you look close. Where are... Oh, there it is. It's coming down from over there. It's just bombarding. If this keeps up, this wither will be at full power again, in which case it gets to maybe challenge something directly afterwards. Because in that case, it's pretty much like non-stop. That thing's down there, and it doesn't even realize just how bad it is that it left dangers in this. That it left this trail all the way up to the wither. Because if it tracks it all the way back down from this line of minions, it's over. Like like seriously. Oh, it's too far up again. This might be another cage match redo. Because that seems to kind of be a thing that I'm going through. Is that they get where they go too far away from each other. So, I could try just going straight down and letting this take care of itself for a while. I mean, the wither is somewhere up there. Oh, this has gone in some interesting directions. There's going to be a lot of pock marks, I just know it. We're going to have a lot of mysterious holes leading up and down the Nether. There's no Lycanites here, so I can't use Ray of Art's Arena, in case you're wondering. The reason why is he made a conscientious decision to avoid the entire 1.8 development cycle, so it's not here. Let's just find a nice new spot to do this, like right over here would be nice. Okay, so let's build another wither over here and re-challenge that boss, because I may have to do a full cage match later because of the fact that apparently some of these things really fly high and go astray, so... So, yeah. Let's see if it has better luck this time than it did with Blazier. Well, Tinmy certainly didn't fly very far, so it's certainly going to pummel it a lot quicker. And vice versa, because remember, this thing does shoot back. Seems to fire from its it's kind of its main torso, but kind of close to the base of the tail. Odd place for a turret, but whatever. Okay, okay. This time it's getting pummeled very fast. I can clearly see from their health bars that the wither is ahead. It looks like it's going to stay that way. And again, if it summons minions and distracts it, it might go in the wither's favor. So let's keep going. Oh, it's got down halfway. So, Fury mode. And it seems to be that's about the time that he summons minions as well. Oh, he's not going for him this time. They just kind of flew out, and he's still here. He's getting more ahead than he was before. Oh my gosh, the wither is just going to pummel this thing. It's like it took a break to summon minions, so it wasn't really shooting back for a while, so it must have lost ground that way. Soul Watcher, you're about out of gas. Just seriously about out. You must have got pushed up or so. Is the wither jumping? I don't know, but... the minions aren't dead yet, so it's not over until they're all gone, but I have a feeling that there's no way that the Wither is going to possibly lose against these little guys. Let's face it, they're just goners. It's just going to chase every last down, and that's going to be it. He's going to just chase them all down to extinction. So the Wither is basically won on that one. So this one does not take an extra round, but still got to ponder the cage matches later for some of these like that one, because that one kind of got chased around a bit. So I'll just let them duke it out over there for a while. The casual Wither is casual. Sentry King, maybe, maybe not. A Logger. This one I know likes to go everywhere. Let's see Sentry King, actually. And if it does, like, crazy breaks that fly everywhere, then we'll see about that later. So, again, I'm going up and down a lot. Interesting way of doing it, but sometimes you just gotta go with whatever works. There's still a wither up here somewhere. And the soul watcher. I'll just fly another direction for a few steps. Whoa, stray shot! Is that from yet another wither? I think this may be one I left behind. Hey, would you like somebody new to play with? Because I can totally do that. He's called the Sentry King. And he looks fairly large. I might go with Heralding Blast, just for an interesting idea if that's an edge. But we'll see how close the Wither maintains this, because right now he's a big target, and chasing around each other pretty fast, so I think he's going to miss the Wither a decent number of times. But the Wither probably won't miss him. Oh, he's getting smaller as he gets chipped away. That's pretty cool. Kind of like the Naga from Twilight Forest. Sometimes you got to go on the ground a little. Oh, one of those little structures I went by earlier. Oh, chipping off more and more blocks. Oh, this is what I get for having warp at the time. Yeah, this is mostly a testing world, so I may have checked out a lot of Thaumcraft research and gotten myself a little warped. Luckily, it wasn't one of the really wild ones that I have to worry about, so... It must keep up with them. Holy moly, they're fast. I'm just becoming a chase. I feel like I'm in one of those chase scenes in the movies. It's amazing how much the Wither is keeping up with this thing, and how much I need to run to keep up with them both. This is a really fast chase. Oh my gosh. Oh, dear goodness. Oh. The Wither might lose a little bit of ground now if it's starting to fall. Then again, that turreting could do weird things. You never know. It seems to be kind of hovering at the same height. Ish. Oh. Oh my gosh, the Wither is gaining ground fast. Is it getting more vulnerable as it gets smaller? Oh my gosh. Sentry King, you seem to have a real strategic weakness as you go along. Oh, you're down to one block, and the Wither is just pummeling you. It's at less than half, and it's still just pummeling like an absolute beast. The Wither is just going nuts. They are fighting, but this thing just doesn't have the firepower to take the Wither down in time. And this is chasing it the whole way. You know, I think I'm more reminded of a scene off Star Fox. This is what this is. This is chasing the Galactic Raider down. I feel like that moment again. Blown out of the sky by an angry Wither. Oh my gosh. And I gotta check the chest, because... Wow, that has a lot of attack power. Yeah. I could see some of the stuff being useful later. But gosh! That thing was a beast, and the Wither took it out like it was nothing! Sorry to pop you there, Wither, after such a good show, but I kinda gotta reset things for the next contender. I mean, seriously, but... Oh my gosh, that was intense! I mean, just wow! I ran all over the place! I'm also hearing another Wither that happens to be left over from some other time, I believe. Nah, it's just the Vengeance Spirit. Okay, running away from the orbs. Okay, I think I outran the orbs again. Whew! Okay, that was awesome. Let's see the logger. We have a few more left, but let's go with the logger. So, can the logger get revenge for all the trees that Withers and other bosses have destroyed over time? Or will the wither just continue withering everything into organic dust? He's got a lot of health, but he just got an explosion to the face. And, well, I think he's dealing damage back, but it could just be the exact height that's causing the wither to hit itself again. Because, again, that does happen a lot, so... I'm trying to remember if they ever really fully changed that. Like, did they? May need to turn down the creature volume again. Hostiles down a little bit more. Sort of works. Oh! He's definitely hitting the wither this time, because I can tell it's going down a bit. This time, it's got a narrow health lead for right now. But that could really adjust really easily. Can't it keep up with the wither's regeneration cycle? It looks like it. It looks like it's getting ahead. It's got to have really high melee attack to do this. Oh, it's really pounding the wither now. Looks like it's getting down to halfway, but the wither is definitely below because it's got a shield on. Oh, it's pushing him around. Will the trees get their revenge? Oh, come on. Which way is it gonna go fast? This is gonna be over real soon. This wither doesn't have much left in it. This guy is getting pummeled. Do you have minions too, Mr. Logger? Oh, the wither missed. Pretty rare. It literally shot between his legs. Like, it literally shot right between, so that hitbox must be fairly accurate. Oh boy, oh, just chasing him around. Pushing him into a box. Oh, the wither is down. And I'm pretty sure he's going to survive that because there's no way the wither effect's going to last that long. And in fact, there it's off. So, Mr. Logger, you have actually done pretty well. Fantastic. You're the first to definitely beat the wither. That blaze thing is inconclusive. I'll have to get back to that. Okay. So... Yeah, that could be interesting. But yeah, I'm also kind of previewing this as I do the fights, so yeah, that'll be nice. Okay, the Logger was a smashing success. Actually managed to beat the Wither. Truly incredible. Let's go with... Well, since those things say he's going to Terraria, let's go with the Terranian Protector and see what that's like. Orbs. Orbs again. Orbs. Is there another Wither around here? Is this where I left one in the sky? Or is it somewhere else? Nope. It's over... Some of these have just kind of gone astray. Like... they won over their things and just got left there somehow. So, yeah. Because Withers don't always despawn in time. So, okay. So, Terranian Protector. No Heralding Blast. But, go for it. I mean, if it's really narrow, I might do another round just for that. Because that startup is kind of part of the Withers process. Oh, this thing's a interesting looking boss. Oh my gosh! I know what this looks like. Oh, this really looks like that powerful boss thing in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's like a boss that you have to face while you're in your ship. It's a really powerful one at that. So, if you know what I mean, that you get Hunter X. That was the name of it. Hunter X. And this guy is getting pummeled though, so I think he's probably mostly a flying melee boss. Well, he might summon minions after a while. The Wither is just blasting him. Oh, it's like the Twilight Forest with the Urgast all over again. It's basically a giant flying bullseye. The Wither is just using him for flying target practice. It's like, hey, I'd like to practice my shots on the run. Oh my gosh, it's just getting wrecked and fast. I mean, seriously, this wither is not giving up. He's going, nope, nope, I'm just gonna blow you away. And is there a wither skull in the middle of nowhere? Yep, that's just stuck there. This guy is just getting... he's practically getting lampooned here. I mean, he is officially a joke. Compared to the wither, he is a joke. How much HP? Oh, oh, come on. You start with over 1,000 HP compared to the wither's 300, and you're just getting pummeled. This is just one way. This thing is just like a party balloon for the wither to play with. It's like, hi, would you like to celebrate the day with something big and festively colored? Have your Terranian protector show up and just get shot. It's about over. It's over. Cloudius. Okay, so it sounds like the next one would be that Sky Stalker boss. But still, that just got wrecked. Oh my gosh. Just thoroughly wrecked. There's no other way to say it. That one got wrecked. There's only a few I've got left, including some very special ones that I don't know if they have a corresponding thing. I'm a little suspicious. Would you like something else to shoot at rather than empty air? Because I have this guy. There. And this one is like kind of like a flying endermite, but not exactly. Like a giant flying endermite, but not exactly. It is shooting back, though. I'll totally give him that over the last one. He's trying to shoot back. But accuracy compared to the wither is debatable. It has hit him a few times, but the wither is much better shot. Oh, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming down to a fight of who's the better sniper on the wing. Yeah, the wither is totally. Oh, wither did take a hit. I think he hits harder with every shot by a pretty good margin, but Sky Stalker is definitely a less good shot than the wither. So it's definitely a poorer shot. You see, total whiff there. The wither, on the other hand, is just pumped. Whoa. Please make it. No! If you're receiving this message, this means that previously there has either been a major session-ending crash. I have been editing a session due to length so that I can divide it into more than one episode and may not have found a natural moment to sign off. Or for some other reason, I was not able to sign off properly. Therefore, I will give my traditional ending now. Okay, this has been Glitch Reaper. I'll be signing off for now. Hope to hear from you all later, so bye for now, everybody. And because this happens to be right here, I'm just gonna also say, and join the parrot party.